against the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
There's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. Underlord.
Alright.
Well, the anti-illusion's tried to move.
Nice little snowball though. Stunning Dendi right back, not allowing any kind of punishment here onto the Tusk. Meanwhile, top lane, Moose. Being chased down here by our hoodwink, Stominen. He's going to back his way out, though a lot of harassment being dealt back the way of the hoodwink. You do have the Whirling Death available for Funnick, and that's going to be fine. Oh, it's going to be a pretty rough situation to try and get out of. Nature's Grasp was there to slow him down, but the Ursa did not want to go too much further. DNM actually opting to back off rather than go for the kill. We'll go again. Does have the Pounce, or rather Earthshock available, and we'll get it. Lodi sticking around a little bit too long and does get punished. He just one-shots everyone.
Yeah, you've got some pretty squishy supports here for him to pick off as well. Albino Zebra.
Yeah, Stonebank's going to be in a bit of danger. Albino setting up a very nice bait there on the Train Protector. Going to be one down. Moose shot it up. He's also going to drop kits. Perfect rotation.
Yeah, just making great use of that regen rune after farming. Gets in
a bit of danger. The scan barely missing out as well. They did not catch that, so Funnick, he will get caught top lane, and with the sharpshooter break, it's going to be quite easy to deal with the Timbersaw. That was the highest net worth hero on the side of bait. Still, they might at least find kits as a trade, and it's not going to be a bad trade whatsoever. Dendi able to punish. Speed trying to get out, will be able to do so.
That should allow them to take that activity further if they want to. In fact, DNM.
Here we go. DNM, that's not yours, sir. That is not yours. Oh boy. Dendi, he'll find a second. That's actually such a great spell. Albino Zebra, he's going to get caught as well, trying to help out, but it's all too late. 3 down for the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF. Treeline, this is very cheeky from Funnick. That's a great little pathway to go through. Albino, he had no idea they were coming. You love to see that. That's very creative from Funnick.
Yeah, just sneaking around and finding everything right now. Although on top, speed.
Pit of Malice is there, but it's all too late. Still, maybe they can punish both these heroes. They do catch the CK. Stonebank still alive. Armlet toggling. That's what you love to see for Stonebank, but can he dodge the sharpshooter? Not quite. Very hard to dodge from a close range. Stominant. Move into that triangle. Stominant around the area. Could break the smoke and does do so, but does get caught out. At the very least, he does protect DNM. So decent positioning from the hoodwink to make sure that gank does not go towards the Ursa. But they still get something for their trouble. Jump in. They have got the Jakiro. Still DNM. Oh, immediately going in. No hesitation from this Ursa, but Kits does get caught. Dendi will pulverize and take him out. There's no follow-up to it. They could not help. The speed will also drop on 5RATFORCESTAFF. Everybody else needs to back the hell out of there. Dendi's rushing forward for a bit more, but there's now Lodine. Does try to move in on the Jakiro. Stonebank will be there as well. They find speed on the Underlord. They'll try to focus him down first. They do lose Lodine, and now an Overgrowth is going to lock a couple down. Stonebank, he's gone too far. The aggression does not pay off from bait. His moves will also get caught out. So DNM, he can't catch anyone. But as well, they'll break the smoke onto Stonebank and force the BKB out very early on. Stonebank now kind of forced to try and fight this one out, but it's not looking good for him. DNM right onto Funnick. The Timbersaw is just getting eaten alive here by DNM. He is gone. And Lodine, well, he's having some trouble. So is Stonebank on that CK. Oh, that BKB being forced out. It kind of ruins them.
It really did. And the one self, he is well ahead of the next 4.
Oh, look at that. Immediate Fiend's Gate coming out from speed. Very quick reactions, and now the Abyssal Blade out. Dendi still trying to run, gets bashed up, trying to onslaught away, might just make it the shards. It blocks them in, but it won't matter. DNM, he is a man of persistence. He will not leave Dendi alone. Still, the blink away is going to allow him just a chance. Now Kits goes in though. They'll make the jump in onto Lodine, take down the Jakiro. Can they fight back? Stonebank is going to try onto the Tusk, and they do find him. They dive a little bit too deep. Everybody else from 5RAT.
Tier 3, and they didn't see the rest of the heroes quite cleanly. So they were worried that Bait would have had a really good position to come back in.
So they do catch out Stominant. FORCESTAFF not to the low ground. Again, 5RATFORCESTAFF not around to help out. They'll let the Hoodwink die. Calls are being made to get the hell back out of there. The DNM now does have a double damage, so he wants to make the jump in, but Ghost Scepter is out on Lodine. Oh, DNM, he's gone a bit far. He does have the Aegis up. Maybe he can still fight, but he needs his team around him. He'll try to go for a run, but they'll bring him right back in. That's going to be the first life. In comes the cavalry. Speed. He'll get the Pit of Malice off, but DNM, he's just going to try and run with his BKB timing. Dendi, he'll go for the Pulverize, and now the Overgrowth. It's caught out the whole side of Bait. Dendi, he'll keep trying to onslaught away. Beta on the retreat. It does seem like 5RAT. They will be okay to save DNM.
And they just had the backup. 4 stabs were there, lifts were there. Just enough to get them out of danger. Stonebank, though, he's still hanging around, but...
He's a bigger target. He'll blink away, but he's blinked right into the Tusk. Still Kits. He's the one in trouble. He's the one taking damage. He'll BKB, Walrus Punch perhaps, onto the CK. Turned right back around. Stonebank, he can still fight. He's got his team behind him, but he needs to get away from DNM, but no, he is down. DNM, trapped up. Held down, still looking to try and hit somebody, but there's your Fiend's Gate once again, but no, he's not going to make it. Funnick's taking him out. They've got Speed now. Can Speed get through the gate? It doesn't seem like it. He's still trying to fight this one out. Speed will leave the gate alone. Instead, they've got Dendi on the Primal Beast. The Underlord, he's a big, big tanky boy. Speed, how much more can you do, sir? Still trying. They'll chase down Funnick. They did not connect with the Bushwhack, so Funnick will be fine. But somehow 5RATFORCESTAFF win that team. Dominant though, he's going to make the jump in. They want that Rubik, but moves. Is going to be fine to back off though. No, DNM does cut him off. Onto Funnick now. They've gone a bit far. He'll chain back towards Stominant, but Stominant will just evade. In fact, never mind. He gets caught out by Stonebank. Funnick still on the run, however. DNM, he'll have a blink up in just a moment. Funnick surely has no way out, and eventually, unless he can keep evading these hits, he should die, but he's still on the run. DNM continuing to chase, but Funnick, he'll chain towards the north. He's out of mana now, though. This is it. He's got to go down, and he will. I'll tell you what, Odine get caught by the Pit of Malice. That means Funnick will buy back. Bit of a preemptive buyback. There's no Roshan for another 25, but no, never mind, Kits. He found moves. Takes down the Rubik. Now knows Stonebank's around. DNM, he loves that CK. Right in. Dendi, he's going to keep trying to fight with the BKB. They got to do something with this buyback from Funnick, but it's not looking like a good team fight. It's looking like a pretty terrible team fight, in fact.
Stonebank.
DNM right onto Stonebank. That might just be a tieback, and it is. The CK's gone. Funnick, he might be joining his brother-in-arms, as he will. 2 tiebacks for the side of Bait. Forget Roshan, it's time for high ground. 5RAT, they know something is awry here. Beta missing. And they seem to know they're in the tree line somewhere. Albino, he'll make the jump in. They found the Primal Beast immediately. Dendi gonna try and run, but the Overgrowth is there, locking him down, and now the batch is to come out. Dendi gonna try and onslaught out. We'll be okay for now. Meanwhile, Kits has gone down. Stonebank hidden like an absolute truck. Speed also in huge trouble. He'll try for a TP play out. He might just make it, and he does. DNM, he'll jump right back in. They've got the Fiend's Gate to play with anyway, but he's just shredding him by himself. He does not give a crap. In we go. DNM finds a triple. But
for Rampage, still could find kills.
Yeah, he wants the kills. He'll find moves. This bear is out of control. Dendi, well, he's not making it. Needless to say, he is not making it. GG is called. Bait. It was such a close game to get things started. The first, say, 30 minutes of the game just felt like it could be anyone's game. In fact, Beta one stage felt like the better team, but 5RATFORCESTAFF.
Need a carry, right? They don't necessarily
viable?
actually,
Oh, Darkseer.
the Darkseer. True,
Okay.
true.
Happy. And Albino Zebra's just making it so hard for them to get these pulls consistently that DNM should be able to just get that build-up he wants and eventually switch that jungle.
Now, Stominant bot lane does end up going down. Very nice pick up there from Lodine. It's the arrow landing perfect. Coming out, Albino copying so much damage from this Iron Shell. Moo's just going to chase him down, and there's really no way out. Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Tree plant does actually outrun them. Moo's still chasing, but eventually no. He gets the toss up.
Level 2 Iron Shell, much more painful. Movement speed of Jakiro, not that high at all. Easy to run down.
Early rotation. Dendi coming into that bot lane at that level 5 mark. Speed dropping very low, and it does pay off. Really pulverize mid lane. So they are trying to make a move here onto Kids. Arrow's going to land as well, and they find him. Great rotation here from our Mirana as well. Lowdyne getting aggressive, but now Dendi dropping rather low will go down as well. Lowdyne doesn't have any leap charges, so he also gets caught. He'll try to walk the old-fashioned way, but it is not going to be enough. So they find the Pango trade, but they give up 2 for that.
Yeah, and that with your team fight. You have AoE control and bushwhack, not the most reliable, but still pretty strong.
Caught out again, down to the spot lane, will drop. Dendi again rotating down to the bot, and they are at least trying to delay the Helm of the Overlord timing, I suppose. He's already got the Dominator though, so he's still just fine. Meanwhile, mid lane, they are going to find moves with this Rolling Thunder. So the Tiny will drop to boot. 1 for 1. Still in the Faith to force a pretty big team fight. Wrap around from Bait now. They'll run right into Speed very soon. Onslaught will connect from Dendi, but the TP rotations are incoming. There's your Rolling Thunder. Raw committed as well. Speed will survive. Stoneman also joining in, but Dendi's just so darn tanky. Another stun landing. There's your Sharpshooter, but where's the damage output? Here comes DNM. That's what you needed. They'll take Dendi down, and it seems like Bait, in the end, weren't ready for a big team fight.
Yeah, it's a bit surprising.
No, he won't throw a bushwhack out. Can I just say?
No.
All right. DNF. Lowdyne, you're going to get caught out on the Mirana. We'll go down.
Say what you were going to say, Mike. I want to know this wisdom of yours.
Back in the day, Jonathan, when I started playing Dota, I was an Ursa fan. And I always wondered why Ursa couldn't build Battle Fury. Because people always said you can't. In fact, speaking of the Ursa, I suppose this might be why, John. Stomang's been caught out. Enrage is there, it won't matter. You know what, John? I might just keep my point.
From Bait, though, trying to compensate for that BKB on Dendi here.
Yeah, here we go. Dendi, pretty good onslaught opportunity right into that Roshan pit, and the arrow going to land perfectly onto DNM. Ice Path going to buy a bit of time, but it won't matter. He is going to drop. It's a great team fight for Bait. Dendi right in with the pulverize. 5RATFORCESTAFF getting annihilated, and Roshan is so darn low. Perfect opportunity now for Bait to take back this game. His onslaught will go right through Albino Zebra as well. Tips out for Dendi.
Huge hold.
You don't want to lose that Aegis. Oh, that's a great bushwhack. Stominant may still go down, but never mind. Great toss avalanche. Oh, Stonebank. He's going to turn around off the back of Moose, but it's not going to matter. He's still in dire straits. Aegis down. Dendi going to try and punish. Does find Speed with the onslaught. Will go right into the pulverize, and that should be a second. In fact, make that a third. Albino Zebra going to drop to boot. Moves in the Tiny. Really?
What I do is control DNM's farm now.
Caught out is the Beastmaster. Speed getting pulverized there by Dendi. Moose looking for a little bit more. Looking for Stominant. Probably not going to find him. Instead, mid lane, Albino Zebra. Being chased down by Dendi, but yeah, I say he's okay. Problem is, Moose is always on target with these avalanche toss combinations. And that's going to be another kill for the side of Bait.
Yeah, I mean, they're just finding the big ones. Disable you have. Although, Stonebank?
Oh boy, Stonebank. In a game like this, you can't afford those mistakes. You can't.
Biggest target on the team to find. That's the blink of DNM coming out. Oh.
Kids gonna move in. They know they can capitalize here, John. There's no Ursa. There's no Ursa up. Moose has been caught. He might just drop on the Tiny. It's one of those things, like, you're so far ahead of net worth. This is when you want to remain grouped up and keep the pressure going. Hell, even Stominant finds a kill.
Yeah. They've BKB pulverized onto Speed once more. Nothing to stop that. Let's see if Speed will kind of get too far.
Albino, he just gets shredded. In they go. Vacuum was there. Funnick being targeted by DNM. He's surviving for now, but not for long. There goes your Darkseid. 1 for 1. In fact, now they've got Stonebank.
Oh my god.
Not the Ursa.
The damage.
Not the Ursa again. Oh boy. Moose goes down as well. It's all falling apart. Lowdyne, he's going to try to run, but the Diffusal Blade is there from Kids. Do they have a stun? It doesn't seem like they do, but it won't matter. Moose actually not dying. They don't have the damage for him. And now, Bait, they are around. Still trying with the swashbuckle. Ice Path out as well. Funix showed up with a vacuum, however. There's your bushwhack into the rolling thunder of Kids. He'll go back after Moose, still trying after the Tiny, and eventually does find him. So 5RAT, the poking and prodding, eventually it pays off.
Yeah, it takes...
Low shot. 5RAT, albino, gets caught, does get bursted down by Stonebank, but now the enrage was committed, so DNM wants to move in. Pulverize is there. They've got the spin.
No.
They've got him in a very tight pickle, a very tight scenario. DNM, he's still trying to run. Low time, everyone just chasing the Sven, but nobody's able to keep up. DNM is still alive somehow. So albino Zebra, the only one to drop. And it seems to be the constant scenario, though. I say that. They have got the Pangolier now. Kids gonna try and find a way out of this, but another Pulverize means they do take him out.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger. No buyback on Kits. Right for it. Bait, they've got an opportunity now. They could try to pierce through the tier 2 mid if they want to. They're working their way onto the Abyssal for Stonebank. Should be flying out.
Another great onslaught. He's got DNM, but where's the follow-up? No one else around. The nice avalanche. DNM finally gets
no
caught.
Buyback.
Great pickoff from Dendy. Stickers. Kids. Gonna avoid the gank for now. Instead, albino Zebra. He always has to tank the gank, this man. Though I say that, they are gonna force the fight anyway. Albino somehow survives, and now the roar out. Dendy may get caught down. Abyssal Blade is there. Stonebank, he'll hold DNM for a moment. Another bash onto the Sven. The wall slowing him. The vacuum back away. But DNM is still running, somehow surviving another time. And Dendy and Lowdine are the ones to drop. How?
4-staff Glimmer Capes. They coordinate really well on saving DNM there. And while that happens, Kits is just ripping through the backline. Jump.
As he got strength DNM, he knows he wants Stonebank so bad, and they've got the Ursa. Enrage was there just in the nick of time. Stonebank, he's got the BKB. He's going to go for the man fight. DNM will back his way out. Funix trying desperately to find this Sven. They've got him with the arrow. DNM still on the run. A man on the run. He's going to have to fight back surely. Still running away, but eventually does get caught by the avalanche, and he is gone. Does have buyback. Problem is he doesn't have God Strength for another minute.
I don't know if you jump that Ursa. He's just...
17k advantage now for Bait. Refresher Orb to come out on Dendy. They don't really want to have to buy back on this Sven if they can avoid it, but they may have no choice in the matter. Albino Zebra in the meantime getting hit by an arrow. In goes Kids trying to delay any kind of attack, but he's got stuck in the tree line. He'll still get out. Using that Rolling Thunder, that's so much damage, Dendy! Oh boy, Dendy needs to get the hell out!
No,
and now they've got the Ursa!
What?
What? Moose also gets caught.
Huh?
This is without the Sven!
Yeah, it's a good macropyre angle. They managed...
Just in time. He's okay for now. They should have seen the double damage. They don't want anything to do with 5RAT right now. They'll run. It's going to wear off anyway. So no more double damage available. In goes Stonebank once again. He wants DNM real bad. The roar is there, but the Pulverize. Dendy just in the nick of time. DNM still trying to run with the BKB, but the trample.
No buyback.
It's going to go right through. No buyback available for DNM. Surely Bait have done it. Surely Bait can push this game 2 to a game 3.
They've got the opportunity to do so. They could go for Roche if they want to be safe. Ag's Labyrinth, of course.
Yeah.
It gets a lot tougher. You do, mind you have some time on respawn. Half a minute's not the worst thing in the world. You do have the buyback here. Look at Moose though, being sneaky with that Ninja Gear smoke.
He is.
Oh,
Nice toss back. He's got Kids. That was the main problem last time around, and they've taken him down. He does have buyback available, but without final one. Stonebank still working towards that tier 3 tower. We'll find it. Does blink forward. Stonebank very aggressive blink. DNM going to move in with a stun. Albino Zebra is there but does get caught out. 4-staff Way is there. Ice Path out as well. The Ursa is dropping slightly low, and now with the Rolling Thunder they might be able to lock him down, but he'll go for the Earth Shock out. Still being stunned up. There's your Sharpshooter. The Ursa still dropping. Eventually might go down with this Aegis, but somehow still alive. Eventually finally does die. Albino somehow alive throughout all this, and they have to back, or do they? They found DNM in the backside. DNM's bashed up. He still does not have buyback. Oh boy. And that's why you save buyback gold.
Definitely deal with mega creeps. Their lineup can, but it's just such a difficult
They're still trying. Move's getting caught for the ice path, but Funny's in. He's got a decent vacuum out. Dendy will pop the break as well. They shouldn't have the damage to take down the Ursa, but I've said that before. He's been caught again here, Stonebank. Still with the enrage. He will be able to back off. DNM, he's just 200 gold away from buyback. Someone's got to get out and buy some bounty runes, or rather get the bounty runes. Tier 4 towers, under siege. How much time can they buy? Eventually should get taken down, though he's still somehow going for Dendy. Will pop the Pulverize, take down the Pango. They are still trying to buy a bit more time for the spend, but it seems to be all too late as the Ancient is under attack. 5 more seconds for DNM. 5 more, he's going to be up. But the Ancient completely exposed and completely going down. In they go. Final team fight. But when are they going? The Ancient is still dying. Who are they going to aim? Denny's focusing on the Ancient. He does not care about the team fight whatsoever. And eventually it is just over. It is just over. It was
against the tiny mid. Has value, then they'll do it. If not, they're just going to go with your stand.
Work himself into as well. And again, that was one issue that Bait corrected, because before Dendy, as you mentioned, he doesn't rotate too much. But we've seen how successful they can be with that early aggression. And again, we heard them, they love Radiant, they love being aggressive in Radiant. They're lined up for it.
Top lane, Bunny going to secure first blood. DNM, the one to go down. A massive pick-off here for the side of Bait early on.
It's a big kill. Really strong lane for Funnick to play with as well. They might be able to find Albino here as well.
Stominant trying to run. Gonna be okay. Stonebank now the one in danger. Meanwhile, top lane is where all the action's happening. Albino Zebra gonna drop as well. Moose and Funnick just getting need some help. Lodine, or rather Lodine, caught out and he's gone. No leap leveled up, so he has no way out if he does get caught. And that's an interesting way to build the Mirana against the Beastmaster Rubik, right? Because you think the leap would have heaps of value. Dendy does rotate, only finding Stominant. It is a trade of supports. The thing is, that's not the target he's here for. So I kind of question whether these rotations are going anyway. They want to keep that aggression going at this top lane, but now Kits does rotate and they want to go right after Funnick's Mars, and looks like they've got him. Leash is there, Cookie will do nothing, and he does drop DNM. Able to get a bit of revenge here, and a very nice rotation out from Kits.
And that
Silent stop, but it's still going to be okay. The Avalanche not going to connect in time. In fact, Dendy going to rotate. Albino Zebra getting caught by the arrow. Really has no way out. He'll try to focus down Lodine, but in the end will just die.
Yeah, it's starting to pile up for Bait. I mean, these aren't the biggest kills in the world, but they are important to kind of snowball on Dendy. He still has that Pulverize, another smoke coming out here from the side of Bait. If they manage to punish speed, that would kind of equalize all things, because it's speed that's benefiting the most from the space here.
On the onslaught, they really want this Beastmaster. Mortimer's kisses out. This time they'll have speed. Mind you, in comes the cavalry. They want to try and punish Dendy for this kind of movement, and they may just. Avalanche toss is there. The Primal Beast being cookied away. Can they get Dendy out? The tree throw will connect. Even the Dominated Creep is after him now. Dendy will drop in speed. He will have his revenge for the top lane. So they have spotted out Lodine. Toss him back with the Avalanche, and Lodine eventually just going to drop. Top lane, DNM hanging around Funnick. Making sure he can't just TP away. He'll get started with the right.
Slowly falling. It's only a wisp away from dying here as Bait goes for a smoke.
What is a wisp, Jonathan?
A wisp of air?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
Funnick, he's going to move in. Oh, that's a great arena. He's got 3 targets now, but a stolen arena now from our Rubik. Stominant, he catches 3. They've got nowhere to go. They're all trapped up.
Oh,
DNM, he'll move right in onto Dendy. Onslaught away is not going to matter. Perfect steal from Stominant. And now even Kits finding Lodine.
In the world, I think the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF have adjusted themselves for the Ursa. Mass TP's up top.
But there's your Pulverize out from Stominant. Right after the Ursa. I mean, it's not quite the range you wanted on that jump,
No.
but there, you know, it's there. The pulverize is out.
Immediate smoke. Pulverize, cooldown level 2. 28 seconds on a Rubik. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. He'll have it up for the next fight. I mean, he's got it up in 5 seconds.
I want to see it.
Oh, he's going to do it to Dendi too. That's the worst part.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
No, he does BKB. He'll be okay.
Slowdown.
Oh,
Come on. Oh! Does it just drag them to him? It looks like they just get dragged next to him.
Looking at Dendi right now, would love this target. Kids gonna make the jump with the avalanche toss combination. There's your Mars Arena being dropped. Kids, he's taking a fair bit of damage on this Tiny, but it seems like the side of Bait are the ones that need to back off because DNM's a huge problem right now. They'll get rid of Funnick. They even find moves on the Snapfire. That'll be another. 2 down for the side of Bait. And help, DNM's not done yet. No Zebra, probably the target you really want to try and go after. Funnick is going to get jumped on. DNM getting to work. Arena down. Raw committed. There's your global silence. Where's this Ursa going? He's attacking everyone, but nobody's really dying. And now the turnaround could be here with the BKB to wear out. DNM will make the pounce in. Big avalanche out as well. Dendi trying to help the best he possibly can. Speed, he will be the first one to drop, but Stonebank is gone. This is problematic now for Bait. The run back towards the base. DNM, however, he's not done. He'll keep moving in for more. So will Kits with a great toss back onto Moose. Dendi's still trying his absolute best to find something for his team, but DNM is just tearing them a new one. Pouncing for more underneath the tier 4 towers. He'll find a double, but now he needs to get out of those tier 4 towers. Whoopsie daisies. That'll be the Aegis God. It won't matter too much though, he's alright.
However, that did kill Speed, but you know, sacrifices must be made.
Oh, what a pulverize from Stominant. Oh, another pulverize coming out. Oh, Stominant. It's just so funny seeing the Rubik do it to the Primal Beast.
He might
Stominant.
lose the gem though. No, he's gonna have pulverize.
He's alright.
No.
The speed did not land onto a tree. He is fine.
I thought Stominant would still wait and just come back in with the pulverize again. Why is it so...
As the smoke broken, we'll just jump in immediately onto Lowdine. Both pounces miss, however, Moose and Funnick both getting caught out by Kits. That's the big problem. Even Stonebank on the Ursa was stunned up for quite a while. There's your global silencer. No follow-up spear in the arena. And both are down. On they go, DNM after Dendi, but they don't have the detection right now to see them through the Moonlight Shadow.
It's AoE damage while you're running around. You can't right-click. It's kind of...
Jump in, Kits, out with the avalanche. Dendi again being caught out. Cookie to try and get him out. 4-Staff is there as well. Raw committed. Oh, they've got Stonebank, the Ursa. But no, he's okay for now. He'll pop the Enrage. He'll try to fight through it. Meanwhile, Stominant is going to die on the Rubik. Stonebank trying to run, but DNM has stolen so much stats away from this Ursa. Still, he'll manage to blink thanks to the Cookie of Moose, but the pounce forward again. Lowdine leaping away, but they've got Stonebank down. The tree volley will be more than enough. Neither hero has buyback available at the moment.
Oh, that's zero. Fortunately, does not have his 25. The essence shift duration isn't as long. Still, the damage from Kits, you have more than enough.
Jump in for more. Lowdine's gone. Tier 4 towers, they're going right after it. They have had enough of this series. 5RAT, they force out one buyback, but that's not the Ursa. There's your roar out. Dendi, he'll cop it. DNM being thrown around like a ragdoll, but it won't matter. Dendi's down. Funnick is still trying to defend, but he will also drop. More buybacks to come, I'm sure. Funnick has not committed quite yet, but Dendi's in trouble again. Mortimer's Kiss is committed. DNM, he's got another depth shroud, and they've called it. GG. They've had enough.
It was